How doing, guys? SmartEntity here. Now this is going to be part 3 of my Is Someone ID Abusing Their Power. Obviously I wasn't planning to do this video, but when I logged in today I got this message from customer support. We have received reports of you mission griefing other users, EX not helping to complete missions, being AFK, or preventing users from completing missions. This is your first and only warning. Any future reports that you are griefing users and your account will be suspended. Thank you for your cooperation, Warframe support team. Now, first of all, I just want to say I will never prevent users from completing missions, not because I'm a good person, but just because this is counterproductive. It's wasting my time, and I would never do that. So I can only assume this is, I guess, associated with being AFK. Now, with this, I want to sum up a few points. So first of all, I want to sum up on the player side. Now, the reason I say that is because since I got the other message, so if you see my part 1 video, I did get something similar a couple weeks or so ago about this. Since then, I actually have been quite conscientious of the AFK issue, and I've actually tried to avoid that quite vigilantly. So the fact I got this again makes me wonder if it's actually me being AFK, or if it's because I've just got people that has it in for me and just sending false reports. The reason I think about that is because one, obviously, I have been quite vigilant on the AFK issue. Two, I obviously have a YouTube channel, and with any kind of YouTube channel, you get people that support you, you get people that just hate you for whatever reason. And the fact that I advertised, or I kind of shown, I got the first message. If you got haters, I guess the best way for them to do any harm to me would be to send in false reports. Because in the other video, it also says the first and only warning. So yeah, I'm not saying that is the case, but I definitely feel there's a possibility that, I might have a few haters out there and they're just sending false reports trying to get me suspended. And it's really not that unlikely, because say if you got one person and that person get his 20 friends, and in a game as big as Warframe, that's definitely not unlikely. So each of his 20 friends will send a report, and I guess that would lead to something like this. So that's a possibility. And the other side I want to look at is really the company, Digital Extremes. Now, it's very hard to investigate this, right? Other than taking players at their word, it's very hard to investigate this. I suppose you can, as a player, you can send a screenshot of the end mission results of someone doing 0 damage as evidence of being AFK. But other than that, it's very hard to really prove any of this, and I'm pretty confident I haven't really been doing much, if any, of 0 damage, at least in the past couple of weeks or so. So that makes me think D is just taking people's word for it, and they're not really doing enough investigation on this, right? And the other thing I want to say about the company is that, so last time they said it's the first and only warning, and this time they're saying that again. So that kind of makes me think there's a lack of communication within customer support. So it could be that some of the reports was sent, a couple of weeks ago, and then I got the other message, and then later on someone reviewed some other reports and sending me another message or of the same thing that's just delayed. I mean, I don't know what to deal with it there. It might just be they got no communication and they're ignorant and they just keep on sending you first and only warnings. I suppose in that case it's fortunate for some people. I'm just kind of over it. I mean, could you imagine, a 5-year-old or 8-year-old or 13-year-old playing this game, and then every once in a while randomly they get this kind of message? It's just like, I'm just here to have a good time, and you're always on the verge of being suspended from playing this game. It's a game. I mean, at the end of the day, you always come back to what I'm saying. It's for being AFK, right? In part 2 of the video, I showed you guys the end-user license agreement and the, I think, term of conditions or whatever they call it. And I even control F the both documents. I couldn't find anything about player experience or AFK or away from keyboard or anything like that. Because at the end of the day, you're not hacking, right? You're doing things that the game allows you to do or lack of doing, right? And as a company, you're gonna suspend people for doing that. I just can't get over that. I mean, I just can't get over that. But anyway, I'm not gonna send customer support another complaint about this, because they're gonna stick, they're gonna back their staff up, and nothing's gonna really happen. But I did want to show this, because if I do get another message in the future, I don't want to hide anything, so you guys are all aware of the journey I'm going through with this. And like I said, if I got haters out there, which I bet you I do, and they get all their friends to send this stuff, I wouldn't be surprised, and that's perfectly fine. I mean, you can't stop people from doing what they do. One thing that I am interested, however, is I do want you guys to leave in the comments below if you have had something similar. So if you have had similar messages on support, or if you actually have been suspended for this reason. I mean, I know a lot of people get suspended for random negative platinum, yada yada, but I do want to know if you got suspended for this kind of reason, because I've been with the game for years and I've never got anything like this. And in the past couple of weeks, I mean, I got two. I'm starting to question what is going on right now. And like I was saying before, if I got haters and they saw part one or part two of the video, I suppose if they want to do me any harm, the best way for them to do that is to falsely report me, which could lead to this. Who knows? Anyway, I hope you guys. Well, I really can't say I hope you guys enjoyed it because I certainly didn't. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.